He was given a success connotation by Vedic astrology in his first term. Second term? Well, you know the story. Assassinated. Shot by John Wilkes Booth, they say, shortly after his inauguration. And you knew it all along, didn't you? The time? The danger zone. In Vedic astrology, he was given a danger connotation. Ulysses Grant, first term. He didn't execute many policies, but what he did was, he left that to his cabinet and administration. Reconstruction of the South after the Civil War was unsuccessful. The computer gave him a success. His second term, Ulysses Grant, major scandals rage. Corruption in the Indian Bureau. Railroad scandals. Illegal salary grabs. Bribes. Whiskey producers. All of that, all became public knowledge. Grant became viewed as an incompetent president. He got the danger nod from Vedic astrology. Rutherford Hayes achieved some reconciliation with the South. He was deemed a success by Vedic astrology. James Garfield assassinated. Mr. Garfield was shot at a train station. Of course he had the danger connotation in Vedic astrology. Grover Cleveland restored powers to the president, lowered the tariff. Success was his connotation. Benjamin Harrison supported growth of industry by raising tariffs, built up American Navy, passed antitrust acts. Success in Vedic astrology. Grover Cleveland, success. William McKinley, term 1, gained Cuba and Puerto Rico as a result of Spanish-American Civil War, organized governments of these new acquisitions. He was deemed a success by Vedic astrology also. William McKinley, second term, assassinated by an anarchist at a Pan-American conference. And you guessed it, a danger connotation by Vedic astrology. Back with Teddy Roosevelt and the rest, next on AM 640, Toronto Radio.
Mystery religions, numerology, the Holy Grail decoded, and he goes deeper than a black hole in today's headlines. This is A View from Space with the Spaceman. AM 640, Toronto Radio.
That's me. I'm the guy that calls space on AM 640, Toronto Radio. Tonight, Vedic astrology. Going through the presidents. And Vedic astrology being programmed into a computer, realigning the skies as it was in the days of these presidents, and getting a rating of a success or danger. Meaning, a success, healthy, left office okay. Danger, had a lot of trouble or actually died in office. 100% accurate so far is Vedic astrology. We're up to Teddy Roosevelt. Promoted antitrust laws and the conservation of natural resources. Prince Charles would love this guy. As a matter of fact, Teddy Roosevelt's related to that family. He was deemed a success by Vedic astrology. William Taft enforced Roosevelt's antitrust laws, admitted Arizona and New Mexico to the Union. Success, Mr. Taft, is Vedic astrology. Woodrow Wilson, first term, reduced tariffs, taxes, and instituted bank reforms. World War I raged on in Europe, but U.S. stayed neutral. Woodrow Wilson's first term, success. Because Woodrow Wilson, second term, America joins World War I. And Wilson mobilizes the United States Armed Forces on a huge scale and helped negotiate the peace treaty when it was all over. A resounding success by Vedic astrology. Warren Harding died in office. Mr. Harding died of thrombosis, though there is suspicion that it was an assassination. Scandals connected with his cabinet also came to light later on. And of course, Vedic astrology through the computer programming, danger. The stars were aligned perfectly for Warren Harding to die in office. Calvin Coolidge reduced taxes, promoted consumer spending, and helped regulate newly growing industries like radio and commercial air flight. He was rated a success by Vedic Astrology. Herbert Hoover, president during the Depression, made a lot of unpopular decisions, but he did not suffer from scandals. Success, says Vedic Astrology. Franklin Delano Roosevelt, first term. FDR nearly deposed by a wealthy DuPont family, if you'll recall the history. Plot to depose or otherwise get rid of FDR as part of a plan to institute a dictatorship in America, possibly due to FDR's penchant for social programs at the expense of big money interests. Danger for Franklin Delano Roosevelt. Franklin Delano Roosevelt, term 2, Congress was less supportive of his reforms. His attempts to stay neutral in Europe wages World War II. America stays out. Success, again. Franklin Roosevelt's third term put him under a great deal of strain. World War II. He was sick a lot. He was under such strain that he died 3 months after his term in office. A big whopping danger from Vedic Astrology. See, he died in office in his actual 4th term. Just shortly after his inauguration, Franklin Delano Roosevelt died on his 4th term. So Franklin, out of 4, got 2 dangers and 2 successes. Harry Truman took over for him in his 4th term. Outspoken president, supportive of civil rights, labor issues, president during the Korean War. Success, Harry Truman. Dwight Eisenhower, term 1, halted fighting in the Korean War. His administration supported anti-communist hearings and policies. Success by Vedic Astrology. Dwight Eisenhower's 2nd term, unable to resolve growing racial tensions in the South. His efforts to reconcile with Russia, too, to end a Cold War failed. Success for Dwight Eisenhower on his 2nd term. JFK. Well, everybody knows the story there. But what you didn't possibly know was Vedic Astrology predicted it and gave him a danger. Lyndon Johnson, president during the turbulent 60s decade. Vietnam War. No legal problems or scandals, but very unpopular president. He was rated a success by Vedic Astrology. Richard Nixon, dealing with the Vietnam War. The Vietnam War ended on his watch. He got a danger on his 1st term. His 2nd term, he resigned, disgraced in office. Resigned his presidency due to the Watergate scandal. Gerald Ford took over and then later pardoned Richard Nixon. Richard Nixon's 2nd term, a danger rating from Vedic Astrology, which called it, appropriately, he died as the president. Someone else took over. Jimmy Carter, president of the last of the 70s, known for his liberal policies. No scandals or sickness. Success, Jimmy Carter. Ronald Reagan, assassination attempt. Reagan was shot, severely wounded. He got a danger. In his 2nd term in office, Reagan suffered from colon cancer. The Iran-Contra scandal became public. He got another danger. And George Herbert Walker Bush follows. President during the Gulf War, no scandals, except for a minor incident in Japan, no health problems. Big success, Vedic Astrology. Bill Clinton, term 1, success. Was the dot-com bubble. His 2nd term, sex scandals and trial, got a danger. Was forced to go to court due to accusations of sexual misconduct.